So weird. Hi there, how are you? This is still not fixed right, but we're just going to make it work this way today. I'm definitely going to figure out how come it keeps doing that. We're doing good. Flustered because this isn't working again right, but that's okay. We'll make it work. We're right here. Let me see what happens if we do this. It just keeps saying rotate device.
Try rotating the other one.
It won't do it.
No, this one.
It will still say rotate device. See?
It's weird.
Can you see anything?
Do you see the body wave?
This is crazy. Yeah, it's just stupid. I don't know what's going on with it. Like Tom says, it worked perfectly for weeks and weeks, and then all of a sudden it's just messing up big time. I don't understand it.
YouTube got it out for you.
Mama Baird's even having trouble. She says, I'm trying to get my live up. So it's obviously not just us.
It's YouTube.
Yeah. Everybody else say hi when you get in here. It says there's 3 people in here, but no one else has said hi.
Hello, 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 hello. How low can you go? Not very low, because I'm old.
Hi, Linda. How are you?
It's like at the store today. I dropped a penny on the floor and I told the lady, I said, that's yours. I ain't been there to pick it up. It ain't worth it. Ain't worth anything.
Hi, Wendy. We're doing all right. Just frustrated by the live again. Hi, Lorene. Everybody's finding us.
Hi, 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 hi.
I don't know. I guess I have to get online with YouTube again tomorrow. I won't be able to do it today because we have my grandson's birthday party, but
Mm-hmm.
why don't you go get his horse so they can see what it looks like while we're waiting for more people to get here?
But then everybody would see it, and maybe even Courtney might be on your channel and see it.
I'm sure Emmy's not going to be on there. We're going to show the gift that we're giving to Emmy today. I hope he really likes it, to be honest. This is Emmy's little gift. Turn it sideways.
do, do, do.
That's what Emmy's getting for his birthday today. I thought so too.
Favorite toy.
I thought so too.
It'd be his favorite toy. You got crap on my clean floor.
No, you just didn't clean it very good.
No, that's stuff on the floor. I know dang well that was clean. Don't try that with me,
Whatever.
young lady.
So we're gonna get started. Hopefully, more people will come in, and he'll be one little happy buckaroo. Yeah. All right, we're gonna get started because we really do have to get going for the party.
Moving along.
I called. It was so funny because I called my daughter-in-law. I had a dream about making potato salad today. And she goes, well, we don't have any. So I'm like, okay, so I'll make some. I ran out of
Mayonnaise. Or
Miracle Whip. So Tom went up to the local store about a mile and a half away. $10.50 for a 30-ounce jar of Miracle Whip. Boom, I just couldn't even picture it. But anyway, so we're gonna make ahead breakfast sandwiches. So in this bowl we have 14 eggs, some salt and pepper. I'm gonna add a little bit of seasoning salt. I hardly ever use seasoning salt, and then I've used it quite a bit in the last couple of months. That's so weird. And then a little bit of milk. And Tom's going to whisk the crap out of it.
Well, whisk it good.
Yep, whisk it good.
Yeah.
I know. And then so I went on Sam's website and I bought a gallon for $14. You got to whisk it better than that.
Don't be playing with my finger. I gotta have that bit the whole day. Putting in high gear now. Look out.
So how's everybody's week been?
Breaking the yolks.
Yeah, I ordered some. And then you know what I found? They have now half-gallon bags. So I ordered some of those too. Are you having issues or? We don't want to be here 2 hours watching you try to mix. Let me see it. You need to whisk it.
I did whisk it.
You're not going to break up all the eggs or nothing like that.
That's why I was smashing it. You get look, give them your look.
You just like to play games with it, and you can't play games with it. You gotta be the egg's boss.
The egg boss. Okay,
Right.
here, I'll be the egg boss. Watch this.
Okay, you be the egg's boss.
Get to work! There, I'm his boss. It's
Well,
not working.
beat it.
Beat it, beat it.
Hard. You want it to be fluffy, you gotta do it hard and fast.
I don't do
Oh, I'm
anything.
telling you.
I don't do anything fast.
100
anymore.
degrees.
100
Like she
degrees?
said, beat it like it stole your lunch money. Beat it. Lord. Hard and fast.
If I do that, I'll get a mess.
I'll do it then. Believe it or not, when you're whipping it like that, it'll stay right in its place. Let me see the container.
That might have wasted all over. You know, present for him.
Now you're gonna put that in the oven for 15 minutes.
All right, look at my watch. 11:13. Let's wait 2 minutes.
No, let's not. Here you go. You can sit it on the top, just turn it sideways.
I'm going to.
Let me see this too, see how it looks. Oh.
You get that cheese coming out, or can I take one?
Oh, you got off the farm. Thank you, Rhoda. All right, so now the next thing we're going to do is we're going to take croissants. We got 12 of them. Let me move it over here so you won't see us, you'll see the food. And what we're going to do is take a slice and a small piece of cheese. And I think we decided on 3 pieces of ham, right?
Yep.
All right, and then we're going to do all these up while we're waiting for the eggs to get finished. I figured this would make a really good thing to eat on. And then we can package them up and have them for Tom's breakfast in the morning. There's more than one. Keep going.
Oh, I was waiting for a bun.
It's right there.
You were hogging them all.
I was not.
Yeah, you were.
I was
Oh,
not.
now we got 2 pieces, so I take that back off.
Yeah, don't do that.
I missed.
Don't do that.
Tried to put it on your hand. Didn't work. Just too quick for me.
Jack is at home. He came over earlier. Oh, what did he come over earlier for?
Get the jars.
Oh, to get his jars, yeah. From yesterday. Sometimes Jack just stays home.
Playing video games.
Yep. He's probably on his computer playing video games. I'll tell you what sounds really, really good, honestly, is to jump in the car and go to the lake is what sounds good to me, but
Nah.
yeah, it does.
Sounds good to me.
Why doesn't it sound good to you?
It's cold. Too cold.
What do you mean it's too cold?
It's too cold.
We don't have a kayak, though. We do have a boat we never use. It's still sitting in Jack's driveway. Your elbow sure does take up a lot of room.
Well, I can't help that. How come you got 5 done and I've only got 3 done?
Because you're very, very slow.
Well, I need another bun. Don't give me any buns, I can't do them.
Oh, yeah. Excuses, excuses.
I can only work with what I got. I ain't got
I think it sounds wonderful, Rhoda.
I got nothing on it.
I do. Even if it's just to, put my feet in the water. Me and Tom are thinking about buying a cheap tent to see if camping would be something I'd even like. I don't like camping, but who can afford hotels and stuff right
When
now?
you get old, you get change of pace, different things,
Yeah, right.
You never know, you might like it.
Highly unlikely, but maybe. See, we don't have the kayakers coming through here. We have boats that come through here on the river. But the kayakers try to stay above the dam. The last one that didn't,
Didn't do so well.
yeah, he didn't do so well.
He found the bottom of the river and never come back up.
Yeah.
They never found him either.
Yeah, they found him.
Well, did they finally find him?
Yeah. Actually, my kids went to school with a young guy. That's really sad, honestly. But it was right after the flooding, and
They had the buoys away from the place.
yep, and he didn't see it.
Was that cheese for me?
Sure. Why don't we use up this last? Well, Grab a sandwich bag, will you?
Mm-hmm. As soon as I get my cheese. Cheese.
I know our hips and back hurt too. So I wonder how camping would actually be. So I don't know. I'd like to buy a little camper, but shoot, those are even really expensive now. Something that would be small enough to fit into our driveway.
In the back. Got the black come over here for.
Bag.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Courtney and Bobby, they're making ribs today and hot dogs and
And
hamburgers.
chicken.
I don't know if they're making chicken or not.
I don't remember. Courtney told me the menu.
They have watermelon. I could live on the watermelon.
You gotta bring some home for Jazz.
Hold on, hold on.
Cute Courtney allowed to bring some home for Jazz.
Oh, I think that's done. Ta-da! So I had leftover cake mix last night. Oh yeah. I heard that. Hi Sherry, how you doing? I had the leftover cake mix and I'm like looking at it and I'm like, what am I gonna do with that? So I got some of my blueberries out of the out of the freezer and I thawed them out. And so I made a blueberry cobbler.
Yum.
You don't like that, do ya?
No, I hate blueberries. I hate blueberries.
You know, I heard that the state parks aren't renting out as many places either, is what I heard. But, you know. Do they still think you'll be able to go home on Monday? Sherry's still in the hospital.
I get the 3rd and the 4th off. What's it going?
That's great. Where can we afford to go? I can't wait till they, Really? That's crazy, Rhoda. I don't know why they're cutting back. Maybe they just don't want people out and about. I hope so, Sherry. Everybody say a quick prayer for Sherry because she's still in the hospital and she wants to go home pretty bad.
I think you should go.
Well, she's been having some heart issues, honey.
Oh, that's not good.
So.
I was having a lot of breathing issues Saturday.
The lottery system? Wow. Maybe we shouldn't buy a tent.
Is it?
Maybe we'd never get to get into a park. That
Put it up
sucks.
in the backyard. Oh, you can test out camping. You wouldn't even have to go anywhere. Put it up in the backyard.
You really are trying to get on my bad side today, aren't you? He goes, well, we can test drive and camping out in the backyard. We live in the city. We have, our whole lot is 100 by 50
That's what the house on.
with the house on it. Yeah, I want to camp out here. That's the idea.
Well, if it rains, we can go in the shed. Keep dry.
Well, you know, we could compete with the homeless people down at the park.
No, that would work.
One of my friends said you could try different locations and whatever. She goes, try the parks, and like around here, all the parks have a lot of homeless people in it. Yeah. We're hoping to get to the country. I'm originally from up north, and I am not. I mean, I can live in the city, don't get me wrong, but it's not my preference. How's that? I would rather be out in the country, but it's so expensive. Like, used to be years ago when I was young, you could buy acreage for $1,000 an acre. It was like not bad at all. Now you're talking, $5,000-$10,000 an acre. I don't know about you guys, but I can't afford anything like that. That's just literally crazy stupid. I did not hit you that hard. You men, boy, I'll tell you what, if a man was ever to have a baby, they would literally be no babies in this world. It hurt me.
Don't kick me. I don't like it.
It's crazy, isn't it, Rhoda? I mean, seriously. I know it's ridiculous. We've got across the river is a homeless embankment of people. Well, now there's a couple that have chose to come and live down at our park. And actually, no, what's funny is they camp out at the very spot that those two people OD'd down there.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know how homeless do it here in Michigan, because let me tell you what.
It gets really cold.
It can get butt cold, and it can get butt hot. I mean...
Well, if you're in the woods, it's not so bad.
Yeah. But they went through with the fire department and stuff. And they actually, because they were so worried about fires and stuff, they actually kicked a bunch of the homeless people out. I don't know where they were supposed to go, but I don't know. Yeah, you're right, Sherry.
Do these go on that pan?
Yeah.
Do we do it now or wait till the eggs?
We got to put eggs on it.
The eggs will be already cooked.
But we have to put them on the sandwich so everything comes together. Oh, Lord. I am too. I'm very thankful. And the thing is, and I'm not trying to say anything bad, so don't take it that way, but Missy next door, her brother was, well, what they'd call homeless, but not really. And there are a lot of them that choose to be that way because they don't want to live by the rules. But we have a lot of homeless vets here, and it's really sad because you can tell they are for real homeless, and it's sad. I don't like to see anybody homeless, but our vets shouldn't be treated like that.
Nope.
Everybody make sure you hit that like button. Wake up.
I'm awake.
You don't look like it.
I'm awake.
They say that's true. 1 month away from being homeless.
See that? I'm flying like an eagle.
We could do a pantry challenge in a couple weeks if you wanted to. How would you want it to be? 1 paycheck away. That's the fact. I tell you, since COVID, my income has dropped so drastically, it's disgusting. So I truly believe that, wouldn't you? 1 paycheck away. Yeah.
Pretty much.
A lot of my customers, I had, 4 die. And I had probably 4 that their businesses closed. And then some decided that they didn't need to take credit cards now that they, had learned to not use them. So I lost a lot of business, and it sucks. And it's not as easy to get that business back. Although I did get a call from a lady today that she was my customer for a long time. They changed to a different POS, and she said that she'd like to come back to me, so I'm going to talk to my boss and to her, and she might be coming back. It's not a real big customer, but it's a customer, and I love her to pieces, so that's
She's
good.
a great person.
Yeah, she's really sweet. I like her. So what would you want on a pantry challenge, Wendy?
Soups. Soups.
I think it would be a challenge for a pantry challenge because I love to go to the grocery store, but I have plenty and need it to use it up.
Soup.
My grandson, AJ, he always says, Grandma, I love to go shopping in your basement, even though it's creepy down there. Because I do try to prep for 8 people for a year. And so when my kids need something, I tell them go downstairs.
Go
Shop.
to the basement and shop.
Shop. Now AJ, if you took him down there, he will take every tomato product that you have down there, won't he? And it's so funny because he's not even into tomato products, but tomatoes, tomato sauce, whatever. Like Tom and Courtney will be looking at other stuff, and all of a sudden AJ has the whole entire
The
thing
whole
full of
box
tomatoes.
was full. And I go, we didn't put anything in there yet. Why is there no? And AJ said, I did some shopping too.
But he does, I love to shop in your basement, Grandma, but it's creepy down there. And I'm like, because theirs is partially redone, right? Yeah. He's too funny. He's been being a bad little boy the last couple days.
Hasn't been going to bed like he should.
He's 4. That happens. Yeah, I see Odette's trying to get in too, but she says it's messed up. Oh, that sucks, Wendy. I lived in an apartment for about 6 years. I can't see it enough with your leg there. No, it's nowhere.
No, it's right. Oh, milk. Can I pull that milk in?
We lived in an apartment for about 6 years with the boys. I did. And, I hate apartment living. I do.
Especially on the second floor, you have people running over your head.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. We had people that sound like herd of elephants running over top of us. But the lady wanted to put us in a second floor apartment, and I said, I have teenage boys. They'd be running up and down those stairs all the time. There's no way I want to be in a second floor. They would drive a lot of people crazy. So we had the ground floor. Well, while we're waiting, Tom, you want to try some of that? See what you think of it? Huh? Hi, Sandy. How you doing? All right, let's give it a try. Ooh.
I'm not eating the same place you did.
Mmm.
It's hot.
No. Hi, Carmen. What do you think?
It's just like you did last time.
I've never made blueberry one.
You did.
No. Doesn't that look good?
What was the other one you had?
The one last night?
No, that was cherry. I know that. The one before that.
Peach.
What, the peach cobbler? That's right.
These are those little tiny blueberries that I froze up. How's the baby, Carmen? Gotta move that out of my way.
Why? Spoil your breakfast.
It'll all get ate up.
You'll spoil your breakfast.
Mm-hmm. It'll spoil my breakfast. You know, how does that taste? When you do this, pine trees.
Pine trees.
Yeah, they make syrup and they make tea and stuff out of their stuff.
I don't like the smell
It's
of that.
citrusy. That's weird. She says it's citrusy. I bet he is getting big. I know I'm surprised with Emmy. He's a year old, but he's not walking yet. But he'll walk along the furniture and stuff. But I think it's because the big kids will just bring him whatever he wants. So.
He had a reason to want.
Yeah. Man, it is hot in here today. Oh. So next week I'm thinking about doing, well, I'm not thinking, we're doing. We're doing make one take one. So it's going to be like there'll be casseroles, but like I'm going to make one, Jack's going to make one, and then we're going to make a third one for him to take home and put in the freezer. So what do you guys think about that idea? Medicinal too, huh? I have a hard time with a bunch of pine trees. I don't know what it is. Yeah, that's what she said. She'd be in a no-cell area.
A few pine floats. With toothpick and
Peace be still, by the way. She has her own channel. And her sister has Hillbilly Row and D. I love her too. She's country and I like it. And she cooks all from scratch. And you guys need to go over and check her out. She only has 10 subscribers so far. Pop it, honey. If you guys can see him right now.
It grew. I'm trying to do all burn my hands.
You're all right. The rest of it'll go down. Don't worry.
Won't go back there.
I like that, the old recipes. I did ask her if I could add that too. Make sure you guys check that. Through the years on one of my playlists, people have been adding their stuff to it too. I can put them in there. I will put them in there in the description box when we're done. The make one, take one, Sherry is going to be where we'll make 3 casseroles instead of 2. And then Jack will take one home and put it in the freezer. So that he always, during that 4 days, he'll have 4 days worth of meals that he can use at a different time. Because I kind of want to show people that we can prep ahead. And that, you know, we can, when we're very busy, if we do just a little bit of extra, then, you know, we can always have another meal in the freezer.
The only time you can't prep ahead is when Clark's here.
Yeah. You'd never be able to prep ahead with that guy. He has a cousin that he'll eat anything that doesn't eat him.
His favorite saying is, I like F and D.
Anything that starts with F ends with a D. Yep. This seems so weird. Like, I can't see you guys. Hello, everybody.
That's why I need like this seat so you can see me. And Barbie,
You're special, aren't you?
look at that. Does that look weird in the phone? Look at that.
Ooh.
Boop.
Boop. Boop. He knows better. He'd die. Check that stuff in the oven. Pull it out for a minute so I can check it.
It's kind of rolly looking. It is. Look at it.
Well, because you want it fluffy, pull it out. Thomas, we're gonna cut it. So it'll be okay. Pull it out.
I guess.
Okay.
I need another one. Like strong enough to grab one hand.
Yeah, right. Oh, really? Do you like it? Hi, Odette. How are you?
I forgot to put the rack back.
You guys, I don't even know what to do with him sometimes, I tell you.
Here.
I really don't. Sometimes.
Turn them.
No, we're going to cook these.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that.
You know what? I give him directions before we even start. And He still forgets. How's that?
I got this Alzheimer's disease. I keep telling you that.
Yeah, you got
Sometimes I
something
remember,
all right.
and sometimes I don't.
Yeah. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So somehow I'm gonna have just 2 here. All right. I have a juicer. I haven't used it in a long time. We started juicing for a while, so pull that over here. And we're gonna start putting the eggs on top of, you can get another one for yourself. We're gonna put the eggs on top of these. Maybe. Tom don't follow instructions. No, he does not.
I'm a man. I never read instructions. Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Men don't read instructions.
They don't ask for directions either.
Nope. I'll drive 6 miles out of my way and figure it out.
He says 6 miles, you guys. He's done more than that.
That's what's going for Christmas also.
Every time he goes to my son's house, he gets lost.
Not going there. Just going home. Can't find a way back home. We're gonna have to have another plan.
Well, we might have to. Put them up as tight to each other as you can.
I'm going to. I'm working on it.
I am starving today myself, too. We don't eat until we do this with you guys, so... You got us, like, almost noon and no food.
I'm like,
So what we're going to do is after we finish all these, and they cool down, then we're going to put them in sandwich baggies, and Tom will have them for breakfast every morning. And so I'm doing a double prep, really. Yeah, they will too. I'll tell you a story with my ex-husband. We had to go through Chicago. And finally, after passing the same car 3 times, I said to him, "Do you think we could stop for directions now?" He's like, "We're not lost." And I go, "I don't know. We passed the
I
same
don't
car
know.
3 times now."
Went on the Chicago Loop,
You sent me on that when we went down south the last time.
and some kid decided to change the sign, and I kept going around in circles. I'm sure they were up in the weeds or up on top of the highway laughing their butts off, but you know. Oh.
It'll fit.
One more.
If you guys can too, I know this is gonna sound weird, but if you guys can, you can say a quick prayer for my ex-husband. He is in the hospital, and his kidneys are not working right.
Spot right in this corner for that last one.
His name is Ed, so if you guys want to say a quick prayer for him, that would be great too. I know he's an ex-husband, but that's how life is. Even pray for your enemies.
Look at that. I made it. Am I good or am I good?
You are good,
See
Tom.
that?
You're the bomb, Tom.
Bob diggity. Yeah, there we go. Are you ready?
Yes.
You go in here now for
Yes.
15 minutes?
Yes.
You sure?
Yes.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Oh, look at that.
Once you get a couple of
11:42.
okay. We're only gonna cook it till it's.
I looked at my Dago watch. You know why I call it a Dago watch?
What do you call a Dago watch, Tom?
A watch that you watch long enough and the Dago's fine.
I do get along with my ex.
Are you
He-
ready? What do you want?
I want 2 paper plates. I get along fine with my
I
ex.
want paper plates.
His wife just doesn't. I don't know. She just doesn't want us around each other, I guess. So he'll be on Tom's Facebook, but not on mine.
You shouldn't say that. She might be watching.
I know she could be. She don't like
She
my
might learn
kids
how to
either,
cook.
so I guess.
She might learn how to cook.
You're not being very Christian, Tom.
I just know what I know.
She's not been the best stepmother to my children.
She was hard though. That's all that matters.
Yeah, she does work hard. But anybody else need a prayer right now? Tom needs a prayer to make sure he's going to make it through the day without getting on my nerves. I will tell you guys though, honestly, this lady came up to me at the hospital, and I was sitting there with my legs diddling and I was crying because they wouldn't let me in to see him. And finally this other lady that was waiting, she says, "Does your husband have work boots on?" And I said, "Yeah." And she said, what color is his shirt?" And I said, "I really don't know." And she goes, "Does he have glasses on?" I said, "Yeah." And so I ran over there, and there he was, and they wouldn't let me get to him. And so then I cried even harder. And when they finally let me get to him, I just held his head up tight up against me, and I'm crying. I'm making his hair wet and whatever. And when we got out, I went outside for a few minutes, and after the boys got there, and she says, "You had me almost in tears." She goes, "I can tell you really love your husband." And I'm like, "Well, yeah, who else would I get to be my slave?" No kidding.
And then what did I tell you?
What?
Do you remember what I told you when you hugged me?
Yes, but we're not talking about that. I knew Tom was better when he rested his head on my chest and made comments. So I knew he was getting better.
I'll be doing that on my dying bed.
Thank you, Rhoda. And you guys are right. Jealousy and all those things. I don't know why that keeps doing that, Sandy, by the way. And Rhoda, I think the reason that, and someone said this to me, is because I filed against him and not the opposite. So it wasn't him wanting to end it. He didn't want the marriage to end. So she maybe feels insecure, but they've been married for...
Well, they weren't married for a while.
They thought they got married, and it didn't go through. But still, they've been married probably about 16 years or so. Like, honey, it's fine. We're not going anywhere.
We've been married how many years now?
10. 10
I'll
long
see if you
years.
remember the last time you didn't.
Oh, that's sad.
You was a year off.
I fixed my brother up with Mark, my sister's husband. I fixed my brother up with his ex-girlfriend, and actually they've been living together, God, about 8 years probably.
Almost 8,
Yeah. Yep. We took her up there for the day. We went out to dinner, and she came up to me and she goes, "Chris, how am I going to get to know him?" Because my brother lives an hour and a half away. And she goes, "How am I going to get to know him? I don't have a car, nothing like that." She goes, "Do you think he'd let me stay the weekend so I can get to know him?" And I go, "Well, there's only one way to find out." And we asked him. Well, that Sunday he came home, got all of her stuff, and they've been together ever since. So must be they got along pretty well.
They've been there 8 years now, so
Yeah.
they ain't killed each other. So
No.
Apparently they get along fine.
I think it's good because, everybody deserves to be loved. Everybody deserves to have that special somebody. Whether they want it for marriage or just companionship, friendship, whatever it is. I think everybody needs that somebody.
I got that special somebody.
Yeah, who is it? My sister?
Oh,
Who is
God,
it?
no.
She'll watch this. Shut up. Who?
I would like. It could be you. Maybe Jazz and Belle.
Oh my gosh. That's too funny. Me and Tom went on one date, and I invited him over for dinner the next day, and he says, "Well, what are you having?" And I says, "What's your favorite?" He said, "Tuna fish casserole." I go, "Well, that's what we're having." He went home that night, the second night, right? And you guys, I'd never moved that quick with anybody, but he came over was it the next night for dinner, and he never left. He lived inside
Suitcase.
his suitcase for a couple years. My kids are like, "Are you gonna give him any closet space?" And I'm like, "Nope." So he had a suitcase. That was what he lived out of. Now he takes up too much closet space.
Peek in your screen window and say, "Hey,
Yeah.
look, it's a peeping Tom."
Yeah, we had these screens on the bottom of our apartment, and you'd think he'd left for work, and he'd come in and he goes, "Look, it's a peeping Tom." So it must have been some great tuna fish casserole, huh?
Yeah, I told that gal there at work, that joke, and she didn't get it because she kept calling me Dave.
Oh. So tomorrow's video, I'm going to do a breakfast one. You can find anything at Walmart.
What'd she say?
I love that.
What'd she say?
She met her first husband at an amusement park. Her second one she met at Walmart. She goes, "You can find anything at Walmart, I guess."
Was he a Walmart greeter?
Yeah, see, us too. Yep. I think, and my son is moving that fast with Aaliyah. And like Tom's like, "Well, they're younger than we are and whatever." And I says, "When you know, you know, you know. You just know." So, I think that, yeah, you just know. And she's nice. She's nice. She's beautiful inside now. I really like her. So let's hope. And she's beautiful. And, with my son being a good looking boy, they're going to make some pretty grandbabies. Hi, Budget Preppers. How are you?
Budget.
They have a channel too. I'll make sure I put a link below. It's a good channel. I will make sure I put that on too as well. Is there stuff melted? Oh, those sure look good though, don't they?
Yeah, I don't see no melted cheese though.
He was the frozen food department manager.
That's a cold day.
Yeah, that's a cold day like that. Hopefully you warmed him up a little bit. That's too funny. Cool as ice, ice, baby. I heard that song the other day, and then me and Jack are prepping, and I kept doing that, and he goes, "What is that from?" And I go, "Ice, ice, baby." He looked at me like I lost my ever-loving mind. Oh, I can't wait to see that. Nipple.
What'd you say?
The freezer made it be a little nipply.
Nipply.
I had to cover my mouth for that one.
That's like that friend of mine, when I went and put his air conditioner in, I asked him, I says, you're in between that 3 and 4, how cold do you like your house? He says, I want my nipples to freeze.
Oh my
God.
God.
Okay, then you want a 4 ton. I get it all hooked up, come over there the next day to find out how things are going, I go over there, his wife's in a sweatsuit, sweatpants, a hat, and she looks at me, she says, "Thanks, Tom." And I go, "What?" She says, "He got his wish. He's laying there in just a pair of shorts. Regular cut shorts. No t-shirt, no nothing, just laying there on the thing going, oh, yeah."
Well, actually, one of the ambulance drivers, come to find out, was the guy that Tom, he goes, "Didn't you used to live here in Dansville?" And he says, "Yeah." And he goes, "And then you moved to Vegas for a while, right?" "Yeah." And he goes, he started describing him, and he goes, "Now do you know who I am?" But he had put the ambulance driver's air conditioner. Small world, huh?
Yeah.
Take them out, baby, and turn that oven off because I'm sweating.
I'm not even hot.
I know you're not hot. It's mess with Tom day.
Ow! I'm hot. Oh, I don't know. I can't carry this. Oh, it's so heavy. Oh my God. Oh.
You drop it, you die.
Almost did too.
You better not. Shut that
That's
oven
so
off.
close.
Shut the oven off.
Can I shut the oven off now?
Yes.
You told me I couldn't earlier.
The wrong button that you keep turning it on. Tom told me about my bowls. He goes, these really need to be moved around like that. And I go, coming from the guy that never cooks. Don't move my stuff.
That big glass bowl heavy.
Well, that big glass bowl is mine. And you can't have it. Alrighty,
I didn't
guys.
say I want it. I just want to put it someplace else.
Well, where
Tell
else would you put
place
it?
I would put it.
Alright, sit down. Let's try these. Do these
Oh,
look
it's
good?
probably too hot.
They look really good, don't they?
Probably burn my lip. Oh, I burned my lip.
They are really hot, by the way.
I'm burning fingers, let alone the lip. Here, do this.
Stop spitting on your food. You guys see what I have to put up with around here? I tell you.
Yeah,
It's
you on a
ridiculous.
turnstile. Blowing on a turnstile.
Try it. It's not that hot.
No, mine ain't. I already blew on it. Oh. That Canadian ham?
No, it's regular ham. You know what? I think with the croissant it gets just a little bit crispy. And man.
Really yummy. There might not be any there for tomorrow. I gotta save room for our party.
They are really good. No. Can't get that at the frozen section of Walmart.
No.
You guys crack me up. I love every one of you. I really, truly do.
You know where I met my first wife?
Where?
Myers 50 Acres.
Myers 50 Acres? They don't call it that anymore.
Meyer. With Myers 50 Acres. Went on there.
So what was she doing?
Counting.
What did you do? Go up and walk up to her?
No, classmate. Why not?
Oh. We met her originally at school, though. But really, when I do tell you guys I love you guys, I really do. I think you're an amazing community, and I appreciate you guys always backing me up and being there, and it means a lot to me. It means so much to me. But now that we finished this, we're going to get going. Hopefully we can make it a little bit longer next Saturday, but we got grandkids a-calling. You know, you got to be there for them. Hard to believe he's already a year old.
I know.
Oh my goodness. But I want to thank you guys from the bottom of my heart. You ready to do the kiss, honey? Ready? He just spit on me. He did not. I'm kidding. All right, you guys. You have fun. You have a wonderful day. I'm going to have to